The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
Will McDonald, will he take a Jermaine Johnson like year two leap? Jeff Ulbrich, the Jets DC, was asked about McDonald last week and said a lot about how his offseason program has been going. We'll talk about that and much more. It's the Jake Asman Show, so let's hit it and get it started.
Man, our Jets are primed for a historic season. We bleed Jets green each and every day. This is not the same old Jets. We have Aaron freaking Rodgers. We have Garrett Wilson. Let's go. We have Breece Hall. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super chat, baby. Cut the line. We have Sauce Gardner. We have Quinnen Williams. The Jets bandwagon is loaded. Now it's time to talk all things New York Jets. It's the Jake Asman Show.
Here we go. Welcome in, Jets fans. Show number 2 on the day. If you missed it earlier, we talked about Aaron Rodgers' comments about the Jets' revamped offensive line, so check that out. If you missed it, in today's show, we're going to talk about Will McDonald and what his outlook is entering year 2 with the Jets. It's amazing, right? All the talk about the Jets and the expectations. Nobody's talking about the fact that on this defensive line, they used a first-round pick on a guy who really was kind of nondescript last year, didn't play. And if he takes a big year 2 leap like Jermaine Johnson did, who was in a very similar situation as Will McDonald is now in, this Jets defense could get even better than it was last year, and they were damn good last year. So we'll talk about Will McDonald in this show. We'll get to your super chats, take your calls as well. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button, as that helps this channel continue to grow. So Jeff Ulbrich, who spoke just the other day at Jets OTAs, was asked for an update on how Will McDonald has been doing entering year 2.
Just a different level of focus, determination. You know, rookies, they all struggle in some way or another. Some have more success than others, but they all will have an adjustment period to this league. Just the rigors of it, the length of the season, the physicality of it, the speed of the game, all that. So to see him now a little bit more settled, a little bit more focused, deeper understanding of what it takes to be successful in this league, I'm very excited for him.
I think Jet fans should be excited for Will McDonald, right? This is a guy who has first-round talent, first-round pedigree, and although he didn't play a lot last year, I'm going to run some plays here of Will McDonald kind of doing his thing. This is courtesy of our guy Joe Blewett from Jets X Factor. He put together about 14 plays of Will McDonald this past season. The first 10, you can easily find Will McDonald on your screen. I believe I'm going to double check it before I roll the clip here. You can find Will McDonald located here on your screen in the first, once again, 10 clips I'm going to show you here on the right side. And then the last 4, he shifts over to the left side. So I'm just going to roll it here and we can watch it together. He didn't play a whole lot. And I got some numbers on McDonald I'll go through. But just watch him here. Like really good rep here that allows Quinnen Williams to ultimately pick up a sack. Keep watching him. Once again, first 10 plays, he's on the right-hand side. You can see the elite pass rushing traits that Will McDonald obviously possesses here. So we're just going to run through this, and then I'll give you some numbers on his pressure rate and how it actually compares to what Jermaine Johnson did as a rookie, because there's a lot of similarities. The more I was kind of digging into this, like how realistic is Will McDonald taking a Jermaine-like leap, I think it's not only just likely, I think it's going to happen. Here's more from McDonald here. You can see he was very good against the run when he had limited opportunities to go up against the run. And obviously, the Jets feel strongly about McDonald because they have redone their entire defensive line. JFM is not here. Bryce Huff is not here. They wanted Will McDonald to get an opportunity to play. And you could see a great rush there that ultimately leads to Russell Wilson being bad at the end of that game. Here's McDonald, who got a real chance to play towards the end of the season in the early stage of the year. That was week 3 against New England. Here's opening night, of course, against Buffalo. Didn't play a ton, but you could see he made some plays here. We're in the portion here where he's on the left side at the beginning of the plays. So watch that. This was a great TFL that he had against Buffalo in Buffalo last year. Like, you could see the talent level is there for McDonald. Here's the Giant game. Here's McDonald against Denver coming off the edge here, forcing Russell Wilson to have to step up, get out of his comfort zone, and that should have been picked off. So, you could see it here with McDonald. He's got skills. The question is, with more playing time, will he take the year 2 leap? And I think there's signs that he certainly could. Let's first look at what Jermaine Johnson did as a rookie to compare. Jermaine Johnson had 2.5 sacks his first year with the New York Jets. Will McDonald in his first year had 3 sacks with the Jets. Johnson this past year tripled his sack total from 2.5 to 7.5, which was second on the team. He almost quadrupled his tackles for a loss. In year 1, he had 3 to 11. Now you look at Will McDonald, he didn't play nearly as much as Jermaine Johnson did as a rookie, right? Because Jermaine Johnson was still stepping into a growing defense, whereas Will McDonald stepped in to an already established top 5 defense. McDonald only played 184 snaps in 15 games. But we saw his bend off the edge. Like, you saw it in the highlights I just played. He had 3 sacks, 4 tackles for a loss, 5 quarterback hits, a forced fumble, and he didn't play more than 18 snaps a game. Think about that. Will McDonald did not play more than 18 snaps a game in any game last year, and he still put up, in limited opportunities, decent production that actually compares favorable to Jermaine, and Jermaine played a lot more snaps. But there's no JFM anymore. There's no Bryce Huff. I think by the end of this year, the goal for Will McDonald is for him to be the 3rd rusher on this team, right? You have Jermaine, of course, Hassan Reddick, and then Will McDonald. If you look at McDonald's rookie numbers in terms of pressure percentage, it's very comparable to Jermaine Johnson. We know that he wanted to add some weight in the offseason. The Jets will make several players available to the media tomorrow. So if you're watching this on Tuesday, it's Wednesday when some players will speak. I'm curious if McDonald is maybe one of the players, just so you can get an idea on his offseason program, the weight gain that he added. Now, he told Ethan Greenberg of Jets.com that he was going to actually train in Houston, Texas this offseason with Jermaine Johnson. His primary goal was to add weight from 237 and report back to the Jets around 250, 255. So we'll find out if McDonald's been able to accomplish what he said previously in the offseason was his goal. But I look at what Will McDonald did last year, and it's kind of a tongue twister on the screen right now. Will McDonald take a year 2 leap like Jermaine Johnson did? I could certainly see it. He's got the talent. And you want to know why I also could see it? I'm betting on the Jets coaching when it comes to defensive players. I'm betting on Robert Saleh. I'm betting on Jeff Ulbrich. I'm betting on Aaron Whitecotton, who is very important for them to, extend his contract, get that worked out. So he's back. And Whitecotton, by the way, was great with the fans, I was told by someone last Thursday. So shout out to Coach Whitecotton. But you look at Will McDonald's first year and Jermaine Johnson's first year, McDonald had more sacks and less reps. Now, Jermaine played a lot more. So Jermaine had 29 total tackles and 3 tackles for a loss. Will McDonald, obviously, played a lot less snaps. He only had 14 total tackles, but he had 4 tackles for a loss. Jermaine Johnson had 5 quarterback hits in year 1. Will McDonald had 5 quarterback hits in year 1. In some areas, Will McDonald, in a lot less snaps, actually put up more production than Jermaine Johnson did. It's why I think Will McDonald is going to have a big-time year 2. Maybe not, a Pro Bowl season like Jermaine did, who made it the team as an alternate. But I think there's a lot of untapped potential for McDonald, and I'm excited to see what he could do. And I think it's encouraging to hear what Jeff Ulbrich said last week about McDonald. So think about this Jets defense, though. All of a sudden, no one's factoring in Will McDonald really doing much of anything on the outside. If he's Jermaine Johnson, and you have Jermaine Johnson getting better now in year 3, and Reddick, who's a better player than Huff, at least for this upcoming year, and Sauce and DJ Reed in the back end and CJ Mosley and Quincy Williams at linebacker and Big Q up the middle. With Aaron Donald retired, someone's gunning for the number one defensive tackle in the NFL, and I think Q's going for it. There's no hole on this defense. Now, injuries wreck everything, as we know, and you knock on wood the Jets could stay healthy, which, despite the injuries on offense the last 2 years, the defense has been remarkably healthy. But there's no reason why this defense cannot be better than they were this past year. And then you factor in, obviously, the offense being better will help the defense be better. Play with more leads, not be on the field the entire game. So I'm excited. I'm excited for Will McDonald. I think his year 1 to year 2 growth is kind of flying under the radar in terms of storylines for this Jets team. Agree or disagree? Comment down below if you're not watching live your thoughts. If you are watching live, you want to weigh in. Gusbuster Hotline is open to talk Jets or anything else that is on your mind when it comes to this show. Hit the like button if you're tuned in live right now. And before we get to some of your calls and I read some of your super chats, I want to encourage everyone to make sure they turn on gift receipts in case you get gifted an Asmaniac membership. Today's Jake Asman Show presented by my friends at Huga House. Get the hat I'm wearing. Get the hat Aaron Rodgers is always wearing by heading over to hugahouse.com and use my promo code Asman at checkout. You buy one hat at 15% off. You get the second hat 30% off. Plus, Huga House just launched a couple of new designs, a couple of new styles. So if you're interested in a Huga House hat that's not pictured on the screen, different color, whatnot, check it out. Check out the website. There's something for everyone. hugahouse.com, promo code Asman, 15% off on your first hat. Buy one at 15% off. Second hat, 30% off. hugahouse.com. One more time, promo code Asman. All right. Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. Let's take a look at the comments here. Gusbuster Hotline link is open. And ladies and gentlemen, we have some memberships being gifted. Philip has gifted 5 Jake Asman memberships. We call those on this program as Maniac memberships. So first, we say thank you.
Money, 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 money.
And if you hear your name called, you're an Asmaniac. Randy23, John Malik, Jose Duran, Lex, Cali Jets 5-0. You are all officially an Asmaniac. Pay it forward, just $5 to gift one membership. So if you are able to do it, please consider doing so for your fellow Asmaniacs who are out there. All right, comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. Mike D's Nuts is in the house. Bought chicken parm this week with linguine. Uh-oh. Don't tell Gary in Fort Worth. What a bad take that chicken and pasta don't go together. I mean, chicken Alfredo, chicken parm, chicken franchise. What are we talking about? Just for fun, writes in. Nothing like watching a Jake Asman show while in the bathroom. I'll tell you what, I appreciate the viewership. I did not need to know that just for fun. But once again, I do appreciate the viewership.
F you. F you. F you too.
Comments, questions, super chats. We'll cut the line. Will McDonald, do you believe he will take a year 2 leap like Jeff Ulbrich seemingly implied that he potentially will? Let's see what you guys are thinking. A lot of people out there tuned in live right now. So I want to thank everyone who's watching live. And also want to mention that if you're interested in going to the Jets-Texans game with your fellow Asmaniacs, get on Patreon, message me on either Patreon or Discord, and I'll add your name to the list. I heard from the Jets. We got to let them know by next Thursday, so we need to first get a head count and then call the Jets and tell them how many tickets we need. So patreon.com/Jake Asman Show for anyone interested in going to Jets-Texans and sitting with us. The seats are excellent for a great price, $135 roughly, which is about $15 to $20 cheaper than what they normally are, because we got a discount through one of our Asmaniacs who's a longtime season ticket holder with the Jets, and he gets a group rate discount. So we're going through him. They're in the lower bowl. So if you're interested, you got to let me know because I need a head count to tell the New York Jets. Comments, questions, super chats. This one is from Philip, who says, who doesn't like chicken Alfredo? That would be Gary, who also said over the weekend that he would rather have gas station pizza than any item from McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's, which is one of the most asinine comments that's ever been uttered in the history of the spoken word. That's how strongly I feel about Gary's god-awful take. I mean, it's not just football takes he stinks at. His food takes. Oh my God. And that's ignoring the, chicken and pasta don't belong together, which, what? Just insane.
Well, I love the Yankees and the Jets, and to read the super chats are more than just a hat. Bobby. Hi, Jake.
Hello, Bobby.
I think Will McDonald will go great this year. What was his number anyway? You didn't say what number.
He's number 99.
Okay, no. Oh, 99. Guess it was 99 way back when.
Mark Gastineau?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. Guess what today I did?
I saw you went live today, Bobby. The Discord was buzzing.
I went to YouTube and just try to figure it out, and I did. And guess who was my first guest?
VR.
Yeah, VR.
Of course.
I did it. I'm telling you, StreamYard's a lot better than OSB. I'm telling you. OSB stunk.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. So, one question. Can I get a background when I need to? Do you know how they put a background on it?
I don't. You got to buy that.
Oh, you got to buy that. Okay, I'll do that. I want to, like Nick Shine had, like the Jet Stadium.
Oh, in StreamYard, you could put a background. Yeah, go in your settings,
that's
Bobby.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How do you put the picture in there?
Bobby, go into settings and upload the picture. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Guess who I also had in my sheets? Gator.
Of course.
I had Jay Quest, Mr. Bonesy.
Are you getting a call, Bobby?
Yeah, I could answer that later.
Answer it. Let's find out who's calling.
No, I'm not answering. I don't want to answer it.
No. Is it?
No.
What if it's Mr. Bonesy?
It's not Mr. Bonesy. I see who's calling now, but
how do you know?
It says when it comes up, calls.
It's not always accurate. You should check.
I saved it, Jake. I put it in the save. Okay, then Johnny came on.
Uh-huh.
So,
Bobby, did you call this show to recap your own show?
No, I'm just saying I didn't. But later tonight, can you come on my show?
You're going live again tonight?
Yes.
How many shows are you doing in a day?
I only did one so far.
Well, you said it was 2 hours.
Yeah, I could do 2 more.
I'm unavailable tonight, unfortunately.
Oh, you have a date. Ooh.
No, the Rangers play. I'm watching sports. Yankees play.
Oh, yeah, we can watch the sports and I talk. Yeah. No, whenever you want to come on, it's all right. You come on every time you want.
I'm going to surprise you. But I think you should answer your phone, Bobby. Sounds
no,
important.
I don't want. I know who's calling. I'll talk to him later.
I think it might be your agent. They saw the success of your show.
No,
and
it's my brother.
Oh, Mikey?
Yes.
Let me talk to Mikey.
All right, hold on 1 minute.
All right. We'll come back to you. All right. Thanks, Bobby. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Midnight. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the day again. If it's a day that ends in the Y with a Y, Mike D's Nuts is going to come through for the Asmaniacs. 5 memberships have just been gifted.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
We might need to make several versions of this video with the amount of memberships that are flying off the shelves courtesy of Mike D's Nuts. Jet Life since 96. Jordan Zombardi, Bryce Hayden, Kalka, Mad Willie. You have all received a channel membership. That's 10 in this show so far. How many are we going to get today? Shout out to the people for coming through. All right. Bobby's giving me the thumbs up that Mikey is on the line, his brother. So we play the theme song and go back to Bobby.
Well, I love to talk and hate to type. Jake, when is your next show? Alan is a cartoon character. Bobby. Okay, Michael, say hi.
Hi, Jake. How you doing?
Hey, Michael. How are you?
I missed you. I was working a lot. I didn't have time to talk to you.
Well, you got to call the show soon, Michael. We need you back on.
Well, he tries to get on the thing on his tablet.
Yeah, let's do a love the Jets, though.
How do you feel about the Jets?
He loves the Jets.
He's still there?
Oh, we're here.
He's right here, Michael. He's
Hey,
talking.
Jake, you still there?
Yeah.
Oh, we're here.
Yeah, Jake, I love you, buddy.
We love you too, Michael. It sounds like he's having a hard time hearing me, Bobby. So we'll work out the logistics another time.
Okay. All right. So that was good. Okay. Bye, Mike. Talk to you later. He's happy now.
I just realized, Bobby, I didn't pin the Gusbuster hotline link.
Yes, you did not. You did not, because I told you to do that in the chat.
Well, I'm gonna open up the phone lines now to the
Well,
rest
you
of the
did,
people.
but you know what happens? It disappears after a lot of stuff.
Yep. Hey, Bobby, we got some breaking news here. Mike D's Nuts is exploding again.
Yes, Mike D. Nuts, you're awesome.
10 memberships, Bobby. Can you believe it?
You want me to read them for you?
Hold on. I'm going to play the D's Nuts alert, and then you can read the names, all right?
Gotcha.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
All right, Bobby. Let it rip. Who got a membership?
Wait a minute. Then after that, he does 5.
Oh, he did another 5? Oh, D's Nuts alert.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
All right, Bobby, let it rip. 15 names for you to call out. Who got a membership?
D-Rock, Tim Altadol, Scott Injure, I don't know how to pronounce that. Every Doggy Dog, Green Vibes Equality Redemption LLC, Jonathan, Ryan Rivera, Nane E.B. Cole, Chris Ziegler, Happy Tankin, let's see, JK.
Just kidding.
Then the next one will be the 5. Bill Ford, Monty Gretano, can't pronounce that. Dub, Deceptive, and Dub Z74.
Also, BX Farrell.
BX Farrell. Okay, guess what? I remember that guy's name. The guy who calls it to your show, the older man, Venom.
Venom? You mean Phenom?
Phenom, that's it, Phenom. Remember that guy? He called it that time.
Yeah. He's a great caller, yeah.
Yeah, he called in. Remember, he's from Brooklyn. Remember, he called in.
I remember him, yes.
Yeah, that's who I was trying to think of. Poof. Yeah, what's that thing now? Rangers are what, 2-1?
2-1. Game 4 tonight.
And then the Mets are winning their doubleheader. So far, it was 2-0 when I checked it out. It looked pretty good.
The Scoreboard Report, brought to you by Bobby Midnight.
Well,
You know that Alan's a lion crap of crap. You should check out my new hat. The Jets are freaking awesome. Bobby.
Excellent job by Robert Midnight, reading the names there for the new channel members. All right, let's stay with the calls right now. Hit the like button. If you're an Asmaniac, use your Bobby Midnight emoji to show your appreciation for that. Let's go to Purple Belt Mike. What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's up, Jake?
You tell me, man. What's going on?
I wanted to know if you knew how much weight Will McDonald gained, because he seemed a little light last year and getting pushed around. So I feel like he needs to put on weight for him to be effective this year. But I haven't seen pictures, so I don't know if he did or didn't.
Well, I haven't seen like him speak to the media publicly yet, and I haven't seen anyone like even speculate on his weight. Ulbrich's comments intimated that he came into camp in better shape, and he obviously did what they needed to do as far as the goals were for this offseason. So that's encouraging to hear. I hope they make him available tomorrow, because we don't know. Now, he did previously say, Mike, he wanted to go from like 237 to 250 or 255. So that was his goal.
I don't want to be delusional, but if he has the same jump that Jermaine Johnson had, we're looking at potentially the best defense the Jets has ever had. in the history of the Jets. It could be top 5 all time if he makes that jump.
Well, easy there.
But like, no, think about it. If we have all these guys that can rush the quarterback, there's not enough offensive linemen to double team. I mean, I don't see anyone passing on us if he can make that jump. That's why I'm like, no one said anything about his weight, so I'm just curious. That's why.
Ladies and gentlemen, Purple Belt Mike, excellent job. The great Purple Belt Mike. All right, folks. While that was happening, we had not one but 2 D's Nuts explosions.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
You can't make it up. He's done it again. Mike D's Nuts. 5, 10, 15 more memberships have been gifted since 5:57 p.m. Eastern time. At 5:56 p.m. Eastern time, he gifted 10 memberships. And at 5:54 p.m. Eastern time, he gifted 5 memberships. D's Nuts has gifted 30 memberships in this show. We've been live for 26 minutes. This is insane, folks. Insane. I mean, what else is there to say? If you hear your name, you are officially an Asmaniac. And at this point, if you're not an Asmaniac, you might need to reevaluate things because you're probably not liking the video, not subscribed to the channel, or you don't have gift receipts turned on. Zach Asman, my brother, is finally a member on this channel. That is funny. Jets Guy NYC, Will Weber, Deborah64, Kevin Hayes, Thomas Colabel, Scott Atkins. He's the biggest Zach Wilson truther out there, but we love him anyway. Brandon Frey, Daniel Meza, Joseph Rodriguez. You are all officially Asmaniacs. This is unreal, man. Unreal. Bang! Bang! It's just insane. Super chat from Hennessy. Will on one side, JJ on the other, plus Big Q and Reddick, a quarterback's nightmare. Jets D will make Purdy look like the last pick in the draft week 1. Inject that into my veins. I'll say this. If the Jets want a NASCAR package, how disgusting is a pass rush package of Quinnen up the middle, McDonald, Reddick, and Jermaine all on the field at once, rushing the quarterback. Sign me up for that. Let's go. You can't make it up. He's done it again. Mike D's Nuts. Again.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
It's insane, folks. Mike D's Nuts. If you hear your name called, you know the drill. Matt Shaw, John Hardigan, Chris P., Zod Guts, the Mott Zone, officially Asmaniacs. I can't even get through the list of names. He did it again. Another 5. This is insane.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership. Free stuff.
Holy hell. Lauren Shorty, H2O Field, Donald Davis, Brian Kelly, Mr. Allen, you are all Asmaniacs. That is 40 memberships gifted by Mike D's Nuts in the show. Another 5 that was gifted at the very beginning of the show by another great listener named Philip. We're up to 45 new members. Today's show is presented by Mike D's Nuts. Anyway, more calls right now. Here we go. Let's go to Keanu, who's up next. Hello, Keanu.
Jake, I'm buying a Hugo House hat. What's your code again?
Asman.
Asman. Awesome.
How do you ask me that after I say it all the time? It's amazing to me that people still don't know. I say it all the time.
That's another thing. I'm trying to buy a jersey, but the one I want isn't tagged on the YouTube video. Can I still get you credit for it?
As
somehow?
long as you enter the Fanatics website through my channel, I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. I'm a big fan of Will McDonald. I think that the sack numbers are obviously skewed because, when he came in last year, it was oftentimes in games where the game was over and the Jets were losing. So he didn't have a lot of opportunities for sacks. And I think his sack numbers will go up. I think he'll have around 5.5, 6 sacks this year. but I don't think the counting numbers really matter for a guy that's going to be a rotation piece. But also they're going to be playing with more leads, so I think he'll have more opportunities. But I do think, Quinnen, Kinlaw, JJ, and Reddick, like, name a better defensive line in football. I can't think of one, especially with, Will McDonald coming in and obviously keeping them guys fresh and getting guys subbed in. So how many sacks do you think he'll have this year? I'm calling like 5.5, 6 sacks.
I think McDonald could get 6 because I think a point you bring up is one I was about to say. They're playing with more leads, more opportunities to rush the passer. I think 6 or 7 is reasonable for McDonald.
Hopefully they're playing with more leads. I mean, we thought that last year and it didn't happen, but I think that's a main
Well, we know why
though.
It's not like the team sucked because Aaron Rodgers sucked. He didn't play. Like it was the same team as 2022.
Yep. I don't know. I think last year a lot of the times when he came in, the game was over. Like a lot of his rep counts were when the game was over, and then he's getting thrown into the game. So he didn't have a lot of opportunities. But I do think this year you play with more leads. I think he's going to come in a lot more. I think we'll see him down the middle some too. So I think he's going to get a couple sacks this year. I'm thinking like 5.5, 6. And again, like for a guy coming in as a rotation piece, you're not really worried about the counting numbers. You're more worried about, pressure rate and stuff like that. But I think he's going to hit some quarterbacks this year. I think probably around 5.5, 6, maybe even 7 sacks.
Inject it into my veins, Kino. Inject it into my veins. Folks, I mean, you know the drill. Mike D's Nuts has done it again. 5 more memberships.
Stuff.
Sound the alarms. It's Mike D's Nuts. He's done it again.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Unreal, folks. Mike D's Nuts dropping his nuts. Everyone in the chat should be using the nut emoji for Mike D's Nuts. Jay-Z Jet Fan, Nana, Sergeant CVO, Paul, Alex G. You are the 5 most recent channel members who officially became Asmaniac channel members, courtesy of one man, Mike D's Nuts. Andrew writes in, Jake's going to have 37,000 channel members at this rate. LOL. That'd be the goal. That would be the goal. Oh, my God. Dana writes in, Jake, was the hat you wore earlier the flat brim or the dad hat with the curved brim? Dana, it was the dad hat, if you will. I will pin it right now for you. This was the hat I wore on the first show. It should just pop up on your screen. It's the Men's New Era Black York Jets Casual Classic Adjustable. $27.99. So if you want that hat with that new logo, I just put it up on the screen. It's linked down below. I want all the Jet fans to get new gear. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make it up. 10 more memberships. Dishing out 5 at a time wasn't enough. We had to get to 10. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
You can't make it up. If you hear your name called, thank one man, Mike D's Nuts. Anthony I, Lonely Satellite, Jigs 29, Michael DeRose, Justin Jokin, Rick Hayen. Hey, Rick is our guy out in Amsterdam who called the show yesterday. Shout out to you, Rick. Glad you're a channel member. You deserve it. Call it out. Kaz, any relation to Costello? Mike, Ross. You were all Asmaniacs. I think I missed a name. Did I? I did not. Congratulations. This is insane. We've never seen anything like this. And this is just nuts. Tom writes in another 10 memberships, and Mike gets to stay at Jake's apartment for 2 weekends a month. Oh, this is crazy, man. More of your calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim from Fishland is up next. What's up, Tim?
Jake, I want to be a little bit like Neil. 4 points. First of all, I'd like to thank Mr. D Nuts for the membership. Second of all, Bobby, why'd you have to skewer my last name?
Tim from Fishland. How do you say your last name?
My last name is Odenthal.
What did he say?
He's like Odin. It is what it is. A lot of people have a hard time saying it.
Yeah, well, my last name is Asman, so I've heard everything you can imagine. So I relate to it.
It's a German name, so a lot of people used to skew it all the time when I was a kid. Third, McDonald, I like him. He's got a nasty spin move. He just got to learn how to win with power. Once he learns how to win with power, he can be unstoppable because he has the bend. And fourth, how many Asmaniacs are Madden players? You think?
I would imagine we probably have a bunch in the
All right,
Discord.
so take a look at my screen real quick. You see that win-to-loss ratio?
271 and 149. Damn.
Okay, I challenge anybody. I'll put money up on it too. Any of the Asmaniacs.
Who do you play as in Madden?
The Jets all the time.
I love it. I love it. How's Aaron
That's
in the
ranked.
game?
Huh?
How's Aaron in the game? Is he slinging it?
He's got the quick release. That's what's great. Is that I'm not one of them people. A lot of them people they'll pick Lamar or Pat Mahomes or Josh Allen and run around and try to find something deep. Snap ball. I want to get rid of that ball within 3 seconds, and it's perfect with his quick release. Perfect.
I love it. You want to be the play caller for the Jets this year, Tim? You're more qualified than Hackett, maybe.
Hey, if it pay me enough money, I mean,
I don't know what you do.
How
for
much
a living,
worse can I do?
But I would say an NFL offensive coordinator gig probably pays more than whatever you're making now.
I'm just saying, how much worse can I do?
You probably couldn't.
I would just be like, Aaron, go do your thing.
King Lowski says, I don't play Madden for free. Oh, baby.
Oh, come on, Lowski, bring it on.
Was Tim from Fishland and Madden.
Come on,
Let's
Lowski, bring it on. I ain't scared.
I love it. We might have to set this up now.
Come on, set it up.
Tim, stay tuned for more. I love it. Well, we might have to do an Asmaniac Madden tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Mike D's Nuts. 5 more memberships. Hit the nuts alert.
Bang! Thank you, Mike D's Nuts, for another gifted membership.
Insane. Christian Moyano, Maz, Jimbo Jet, Michael Gordon, Chris Moses. You are all officially as maniacs. Unfreaking believable. More of your calls right now on the show. Dre Day is in the car. He joins us now. What's up, Dre Day?
What's going on, Jake? Hey, day off, but it ain't a day off. I'm in here cleaning the car, getting ready for that trip,
Hey, the work never stops, baby.
Nah, I just called in. I think Will McDonald gonna be all right, man. Let him, come in and off the bench. I think he's gonna be a great asset to the team, brother.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't think they would have operated the way they have this offseason if they didn't have a lot of confidence in him taking a big step year 2.
Yeah. Hey, and I just got on kind of late. What's the name of Bobby's show? He got a show got going on. So what's the name of the show?
I think it's called just The Bobby Show. I don't know if there's a name yet.
So you just go on YouTube and look up The Bobby Show?
Well, his channel name, let's just bring Bobby on right now. Bobby, what is the name of the show?
Bobby, what's good, Bobby? My buddy.
It's Bobby Woodruff.
Bobby Wood.
Wodruff.
So pretty much the same name you have up here then.
Yep.
All
Oh,
right,
no, that's midnight. But
well,
it's,
yeah. When you type it in, it'll say midnight.
Yeah, and then you see it. And then
all right, Bobby, I'm gonna log you in, buddy. I got you. I'm gonna hit your show.
Okay, thank you, Jake.
Yes, Bobby.
I want King Lowski to kick that guy's butt. King Lowski will win.
You got Lowski over Tim from Fishland in the Madden tournament.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Tim from Fishland. I mispronounced your last name. I didn't know how. I'm very sorry. Don't get mad at me. Don't have a hissy fit.
Hey, Bobby. Tom had a suggestion for the name of your show.
What?
From 6 to midnight.
Well, it could be. You know me. I could talk 24/7.
That's right.
Hey, where are you from originally? That guy.
Originally, I'm from Long Island, Bobby.
What part of Long Island?
I'm from Hempstead.
Oh my God, Hempstead, really?
Yeah. I was born and raised in Hempstead, but I live in Maryland right now.
I like Maryland too.
It's nice out here.
I lived in Little Neck Parkway. You know where that is?
Who you said where at?
Little Neck Parkway.
Little Neck Parkway? Of course I know where Little Neck Parkway. I used to go out there.
Jake,
yeah, of course.
Bobby,
I was born in Mercy Hospital in Rockville Center.
Oh yeah, I know where Rockville Center is.
Yeah.
Bobby really has lived everywhere, Dre Day. It's unbelievable.
We tried to get where Bobby living at with that cheap rent, man.
I know. I mean, my God. Dre Day, great call, my man. Appreciate you.
You already know JETS, Jets, baby.
Love it. Dre Day, a rare sight not calling in from the Home Depot. but we love it. Still repping the Jets anyway with the Jet hat on. Tremendous. Unreal. Hit the like button. What a crap a call so far. We're just getting rolling here. Only 40 minutes in. Who else is on the line? Uh-oh. A man with the worst food takes ever. Gary up next. Hello, Gary.
I don't know what it's like to get offended because I've never been offended. So is this might be what it feels like to be offended and triggered. Like really, I don't know. I can't be positive because I've never been offended by anything before. But between Lowski saying I don't season my food and I have the worst food takes, this might be. I might be offended. I might be a triggered Karen right now. Like I might be. First off, apparently, Johnny Quest, his mom, also from Sicily, his mom said the same thing. Chicken and pasta? No, we don't do that. If you talk to Google AI, it says chicken and pasta in Italy is a crime against humanity.
Okay, that's couple things though. But like you were saying, it doesn't go together, which objectively speaking is just not true. In this country, it absolutely goes together, and it's delicious.
Okay, see. You can make anything go together. You can put peanut butter on salmon. Okay, that doesn't really go together.
That's not what we're talking about. You couldn't get peanut butter and salmon at a restaurant. You could go anywhere in the country that serves Italian food, and there's a chicken and pasta dish that's available.
JJ said something. So the reason why you can't mix chicken and pasta is because of the texture. It's a weird texture thing, right? It just don't go together. They don't work together. JJ said something.
Have you been to a restaurant and seen someone order chicken parm and it comes with pasta?
I've seen it. Yes. I'm not saying I've never seen it. I'm saying that's Maragon. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. JJ said like fried chicken. That would take care of the texture thing. But then like I was saying in the Discord, fried chicken really isn't an Italian thing. Like Italians don't eat fried chicken. Like that would take care of the texture thing. Okay. But we don't really. It's not a. You go to Italy, you're not getting fried chicken. Chicken's not really. They eat chicken, but it's not really a staple of their diet like it is in America. It's not lamb, fish, seafood, beef, pork. Yeah, chicken, not so much. And all those other things, they go fine on pasta. So why break out the chicken when it's weird? Like it's got a weird texture thing, right? Like
what? We got to run it up the poll. Which take of Gary's on food is worse? His take on chicken and pasta not going together, or that he'd rather have gas station pizza over any item from McDonald's, Wendy's, or Burger King?
That I stand by both of them, but like that one, gas station pizza is obviously awful. But look what we're comparing it to. That's my point. You're not comparing it to. I'll say this too. Quick Trip Pizza is better than Little Caesars. If I said Little Caesars over McDonald's or Wendy's, would that be a horrible take?
Yeah. McDonald's is better than Little Caesars. Yeah.
Little Caesars is horrible. I would take gas station pizza over Little Caesars is barely edible. I don't know if I would take Little Caesars over McDonald's. Like that's between Wendy's, Burger King,
gas station pizza is worse than Little Caesars.
No, Little Caesars is worse than gas station. Little Caesars is horrendous.
This take just gets worse.
Little Caesars is not really edible. Have you ever had? You've had, right? You've had Little Caesars.
Yes, I've had it. It's not good. Edible. I take that over gas station pizza.
Have you ever had Quick Trip Pizza?
I've never had. That's not true. I have had gas station pizza before. It's gross. I won't do it again.
Okay, that's how I feel about. Between McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King, if I had to pick, I would go Burger King because at least that's flame broiled and it kind of tastes like food. Wendy's and McDonald's doesn't even taste like food. Like I'm not eating that.
Garrett, ever. Why are the cornrows back in? No one agrees with you. Why are the cornrows back in?
Okay, so I was gonna wait a week or two, but my lady, she's good and she's always packed. And like, I went to check her schedule. And like the only thing she had open was today at noon. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna take it today at noon. So that's why they're back in. Otherwise, she didn't have anything for the next. Also, June 20th in Hicksville, I'll be there.
Oh my God, Gary's coming to the Long Island meetup. Dear God, Buck, there's gonna be food trucks there. Just so you know. Hopefully, that's up to your standard with your tremendous food takes.
I'll be off my diet then. Like when I go to New York. New York and New Orleans are the two cities where I'm not keeping my diet. I'm not. So I'll I'm still not going to eat McDonald's. If you have a McDonald's or a Wendy's food truck, I'm not eating that. I'm still a human being.
Thank you for clarifying. I have someone on the line that wants to yell at you because I don't have it in me anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, the King is back. King Lowski joins us now. Hello, King.
Jake, my brother. See, I'm at work and I'm hearing this nonsense. Okay, Gary, just because you got cornrows in your damn head don't mean you season your damn food, son, okay? Your wife season your food. You don't season your food,
my
Gary.
mom.
You got the stomach of a damn sheep, Gary. I don't know what the hell you be eating, okay? Gary, you need some different tasting food, okay? Get some damn lorries, okay? Get some proper seasoning, and you get some damn good food in you, son. All this gas station bullshit you eating, it ain't cutting it, son. You cutting your life by 5 years every time you eat that shit, okay?
I am, and I'm not disagreeing. No one's saying gas station pizza is good. I'm saying it's better than McDonald's. That's all I'm saying. And Wendy's. That's all. And
Gary,
and
no,
Burger King.
Gary,
That's all.
no, the hell it ain't. It ain't, Gary. It's not.
And I want to
stop it, Gary.
I don't
Gary,
season my
Gary,
food.
No one in America, no one in this damn universe agrees with that, Gary.
Ricky NY
I'm
did.
sorry.
Ricky NY agreed with me. Ricky did. You know why? Because he lives in the South. That's why.
Gary.
What?
Ricky be high. Okay? Of course. Ricky be high, dog.
It's high all the time.
Come on, man. Cut
And
this
he's
bullshit out, Gary.
And he still will eat McDonald's. He's high every day. He's high all the time, and he still will eat McDonald's. I'm not eating anything that comes from McDonald's or Wendy's. Like, I'm not doing it. I'm not eating anything
I
that comes
get it,
from there.
Gary. I get it. But, Gary, it's better options out there than this bullshit you saying. I'm sure your beautiful wife cooks you proper meals. You in Texas, son. It's proper
I'm in the
seasoning
South.
out there.
I'm in the South. We season our food.
Gary, did you barbecue over the weekend?
I did.
Did you grill?
Of course.
Did you add the seasoning? Was you on the grill?
No, I was at the in-laws.
No, you wasn't, Gary. No, you wasn't. Damn it, Gary. Get up the damn phone, Gary.
I didn't actually do it myself because I didn't season the food. Like, literally season it myself.
Gas station pizza is better than a Big Mac. Yeah, ladies, you can do music.
That was great. King Lowski, I love that man. Said it Gary straight. Oh, it just makes the takes worse too. I just there's just no way Gary believes what he says. I just oh my God, unreal. More of your calls right now. Now, typically, this guy doesn't call in very often, so we're bumping him to the front of the line. Gator McCluskey on line one. Hello, Gator.
Yo, what are you doing?
You called the show.
I was still asking, what are you doing? So I'll tell you what I'm doing. I got to make another one of these Gary videos, and I need your help. So before I start animating his head, I'm thinking something like, chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with salmon. What do you think? Something like that?
Why don't you ask him? Gary joins us right now. Hello, Gary.
What are you thinking?
You can use that. That's comparable. Yeah. You
Check.
can't put those two things together.
All right, let me do it. Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with salmon. All right, hold on. Let me animate it. Stand by. Get to see the result. Here it comes. Ready? Watch. Takes a second. It'll be worth it.
That Gary head. You might need to update the logo too. He's got cornrows again, Gator.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Sorry it's taking so long.
Still says processing.
Jesus Christmas. Hold on. It'll be worth it.
And no, that's not Kevin James that's on the show right now, folks. That's Gator McCluskey.
Jesus, man. All right, hang out. We got it. It'll be worth it. I mean, I got to put the whole thing together. You know, this is the whole thing. But Gary, unless you can think of a better one.
I'm with it. Chicken and pasta is
worse than peanut butter with salmon. That's what you said, right? All right. Let me work on it.
We can go with that. Yeah. We can go with that.
All right. We'll let Gator get back to it. He's a master at work. All right, Gary, thanks for the time.
All right. Thank you, Jake.
Appreciate your takes as always.
Interceptions don't matter if you throw enough touchdowns.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Gary. Hit the like button. His takes stink, but he's a good guy. Knob Deep with a super chat. Can we please recognize that Roy Rogers is the king of fast food joints? I don't think I've had Roy Rogers in years. I don't even remember the last time I had it. I'm going to have to try it again. It's been way too long. Ladies and gentlemen, Jake Klein is up next on the show. Hello, Jake.
What's going on, man? How was your Memorial Day weekend?
It was fun. It was good. I did a little work, and the weather was nice the first couple of days, so can't complain. How about you?
I was upstate with my mother all weekend, so I got back around late last night and just take it easy today. Got to go back to work tomorrow, but going to go watch the Rangers at the bar in about a couple hours, so excited for that. You're not
American whiskey?
You know it, man.
The Rangers watch party. That's right.
Oh, you know, well, I mean, it's not like an official. They just kind of just advertise it all the time, but I'm just drinking with the owners and everybody there, so it's going to be a good time. Well, pending they win, of course. I'd like to not go to overtime and go through this whole charade like blowing a 4-2 lead on Sunday, which was just frustrating. But you're not a Ranger fan, I'm guessing, right? You're an Islander fan?
No, well, right now I'm a Panther fan, but yeah, I'm not a Ranger fan.
Yikes. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. But it's funny. Like I haven't had to ask much lately, but I know we're getting to the June 1st cuts. Is there any like news regarding about any moves we're making for that?
I don't think they're going to make any other notable moves to this point, unless it's a re-signing of Connor McGovern or David Bakhtiari. I don't really see the player that's out there that they're signing.
I mean, the only thing I saw, I mean, this is just kind of just picking through the shrubs, but there was like speculation that maybe like Terrence Marshall Jr. could get cut from the Panthers. I know he was highly coveted in the last couple of years. I thought maybe at least that way they have someone like a fourth or fifth receiver they can throw into the mix. I think he has potential. He's like a deep threat kind of guy, but obviously with the Panthers, he's had such horrendous quarterback play. So that was one name I did see out there that was a possibility. But yeah, I mean, I agree with you that I think that Bakhtiari is going to come here on a league minimum probably because of Rodgers. McGovern, as much as I haven't loved McGovern, I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't been picked up at this point. I mean, is it really just injuries or is it just the fact that he's just getting older? Like, well, what's the speculation of why he's not been picked up at this point?
Yeah, I think to your point, I think it's injuries and age. I mean, he signed for the minimum last year, which shows you he had no other offers. So he got hurt. So he's looking at the same contract now. Maybe he's just waiting to see if another center and another camp gets hurt, gives him another path to playing. I could see him back with the Jets though, Jake. I could. Is it going to happen right away? I mean, it's still May 28th. Training camp doesn't get going till towards the end of July. Jets don't start camp early this year because they're not in the Hall of Fame game. So I could see a McGovern signing or Bakhtiari signing happening closer to camp. Tim Odenthal with a $2 super chat. Tim is actually Tim is Tim from Fishland. That Tim, as we learned earlier. The great Tim from Fishland. Lowski came in so hot on Gary, I couldn't even ask him about the matchup with Tim, which is a shame. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the line right now is a man who's known by many as Mike D's Nuts. Mike, up next. What's up, Mike?
Listen, fuck this guy Gary, man. He's really on some bullshit right now, man. I'm with fucking King Lowski. Fuck Gary. He don't even season his own fucking food. Like, come on, bro. Like, fucking stop it, man. Like, we fucking need chicken with pasta. Like, stop it. Stop it, bro.
I think Gary's takes are trash as well.
Gary is fucking full of shit, man. Gary should be on a plane with fucking Allen somewhere.
Hey, Gary, you still there? Gary, you turn the lights off. Gary. Mike D's Nuts wants to yell at you, Gary. Your takes stink.
I don't want to really yell at him. I'm just saying I just don't agree with him.
Oh, Jesus. What's going on at Gary's household? So you wouldn't invite Gary over to dinner is what you're telling me, though.
I might. I might. It depends on what we're making. You know what I'm saying? It depends.
Yep. Well, definitely not chicken and pasta, I'll tell you that much.
Nah, because I don't got chicken and pasta from places out here, and it's fucking wonderful, man. Like, He bugging with that shit, bro.
Gary won't eat it. Oh, he'd rather gas station pizza than chicken and pasta.
Man, listen. Chicken parm and pasta with linguine with some butter sauce. Come on, bro.
The best. The best. I've had it a ton since I moved home. Yeah, it's just insane.
Chicken parm with pasta or linguine sauce. Like, come on. That's one of the best that you can do. Gary's bugging. He got to take too many shots to the head. Knockouts don't count if you're throwing too many jabs, but come on, bro.
D's nuts, you make a lot of salient points. It's tough to argue with you.
He's off the rails. He should be hanging out with Chiefs fans and Scott right now.
Great call, D's nuts. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, brother. We'll talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great Mike D's nuts. Check it in to roast Gary, who famously said this.
Knockouts don't matter if you land enough jabs.
Amazing. We need people like Gary, though. Gets the people going with his atrocious takes. Just wait till the season starts. Tim writes in, Lowski, I'm ready for you. What is up? Lowski, Tim from Fishland, the battle over Madden. I can't wait. We got to figure out how to stream that. I don't know anything about the video game world. But that'll be fun to watch. All right, more calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fella is on line one. Hello, big fella.
Hey, buddy. Let me throw my 2 cents in with this gas station stuff. The only good food that I've ever had at a gas station is Buc-ee's brisket sandwich. Buc-ee's is legit.
Buc-ee's is excellent, but Buc-ee's is not doing pizza. Buc-ee's is doing sandwiches. They're doing brisket, chicken. They're doing, tacos, burritos. I swear by Buc-ee's as someone who lived in Texas for 6 years. So I'm with you, but you're not doing gas station pizza from Buc-ee's.
Hell no, I'm not. I would never touch gas station pizza, bro. That's ridiculous. And I also do chicken and pasta. So, I mean, you got chicken carbonara, you got chicken franchise, like you said, chicken parm. You could put chicken marsala over it. You got all that stuff.
I might get chicken parm tonight after all this conversation.
Hey, you're in the city to do it. So
that's right.
Few points. Bobby being a Jets fan is a match made in heaven. I mean, he seems happier now, getting away from those jerk-off Giant fans. He just seems, I don't know. He has his own show now. He seems to be growing.
What should the show be called, big fella? Bobby Midnight?
2 minutes to midnight.
2 minutes to midnight?
Yeah.
It's a good name. It's a good name.
Yeah. Now, getting back to the Jets, compare Mike Purple Belt or Purple Belt Mike, he said something about the Jets comparing to the sack exchange. If they play up to their potential, it's possible. It is definitely possible to get to that level. I mean, maybe for one season. I don't know if they can do it over a long period of time, but listen, if you have Will McDonald as your third defensive end, that's pretty damn good. That's really good. And your thing with Will McDonald, his expectations, like between 6 to 8 sacks, I think that's fair. I think that's definitely fair. I mean,
well, if you look at guys drafted in his position, year 1 to year 2, they typically could get in that 6 to 7, 8 range. So that's why I'm saying 6.5, 7.
No, that makes sense. That makes sense. And he'll make everybody forget about Jackson Smith and Jigma and Addison and all those guys. If he gets between 6 and 8 sacks, which is good. Now, the AFC QBs, I have a message for you, okay? The Drake May, the Josh Allen, the Tua Tagovailoa. We're coming for you, motherfuckers. We are going to kick your fucking asses. And Mayo, McDaniel, McDermott, get the body bags ready, you pieces of shit. We're going to kick your asses this year. We are taking it to the next level. We're taking the East. And fuck you guys.
Well, so much for today being a family show, courtesy of the big fella. Was not expecting that. Good God. I came out of nowhere. That was a calm call, making fun of Gary's dog crap takes, and then it escalated into that. Ladies and gentlemen, Gator McCluskey has completed his Gary masterpiece. Everybody watch.
Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with sandwich.
Amazing. Gary continues to change the world with bad takes, one episode of this program at a time. Gotta love it. Ladies and gentlemen, DNY for life. It's our guy Devin who checks in. I love the show. Gary and King priceless. JETS. Jets, Jets, Jets. I love this show. Boom. Mike D's Nuts writes in. Big fella, my guy. Love that. All right, more calls right now. Snowball joins us. Hello, Snowball.
Hey, Jake. Listen, I just saw Kevin James at the Paramount the other week. It's so great that you have him on the show.
He's a huge Jets fan. Nice guy.
He's amazing. And he does computer graphics.
That he does.
Incredible.
That he does.
Listen, I married an Italian woman. I'm good. I don't say this often, but I'm going to have to agree with Gary.
On what?
Chicken and pasta. Now, listen, you can put anything on your pasta. It doesn't matter. But traditional Italians, as my wife's family is traditional Italian, they never put chicken on pasta.
Right, but that's not what he's saying, though. He's moved the goalpost to now that his original take was that it's gross, it's not good, that like he used some Italian word to describe it being bad. And I'm like, Gary, you mean to tell me that chicken parm is somehow bad? And that's where I think lost the argument, because then he tried to move it to what you're saying, which might be true. I'm not Italian. I don't know. I believe everyone who's saying that. But you understand what I'm saying? His original take was not that.
Well, then he's an asshat. He can, he can say whatever he wants, but like chicken and pasta, if you like it, eat it. It doesn't matter. I look forward to meeting Gary in Hicksville.
I don't. No, I'm just kidding.
It's going to be awesome.
I can't wait.
We'll get to rag all over him. It'll be fantastic. Will McDonald is going to have 9 sacks this year.
Is that a McDonald jersey or that's
This is a McDonald jersey?
Nice.
A McDonald jersey. So I wore this on opening night.
I don't remember. I do remember we were in the One Jets Drive video together, though,
Yes.
Snowball.
Well, check the video. It's my McDonald jersey. There's a reason why I bought it. 9 sacks this year. They made the right choice. Joe D is a genius.
Snowball?
That's it.
From your lips to God's ears.
Take care.
Thank you. Great Snowball checking in. Some super chats here. DNY. This is the best show. Gary and Lowski. Priceless. Thank you, DNY. TH3 with a super chat. Madden 24 as Maniac tournament. Sign me up. We might have to put this together if enough people play Madden. I don't play Madden. I used to. I haven't played in years. Tim Odenthal. Lowski, I got 20 on the first game. This is our guy Tim from Fishland. 20 on the first game. $20? 20 G's? How much is 20? How much are we talking here? More calls right now. O-Rocks is up next. What's up, O-Rocks?
Hey, Jake. I'm a first-time caller, of course. I'm always in the chat. Been there for about a year and a half. So,
wait, welcome aboard, O-Rocks. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, just wanted to, give a shout out to Gator first and foremost. Being that I've been editing since I was like 9 years old, the turnaround times on these graphics are crazy.
Insane.
But,
he's the GOAT,
yeah.
man. Sauce Gardner reached out on Twitter the other day and said, I need someone to edit some videos for me. And like so many Jet fans tagged Gator in the tweet. I responded to Sauce too. It's a no-brainer.
That's awesome. That's awesome. But yeah, no, been a Jets fan all my life. Dad's a Jets fan. He's kind of the whole Ets fan.
Yeah.
So he's the Jets, Nets, Mets. Me and my sister grew up in the 90s, so we kind of changed that to the Yankees. So we just needed one winner in our life. Just one.
Yeah, at least
so
you
we
got
could
that.
have something to brag about. So we could have something to brag about in school. But yeah, grew up 5 minutes from the stadium, man. And just loved the Jets all my life and wanted to, call up here, just show you how much I love the show and, been here for a minute.
I love it. Well, I appreciate you finally calling in, man. Let's make sure this is not your last call. Great call.
Absolutely. And also to Tim and Lowski, you see the name, man. Like I actually do this. If y'all really want to get this together, I'll buy Madden. I haven't played Madden in years. I play on keyboard and mouse now. I shoot things on Call of Duty. But when I did, my record was 110 and 15. I stopped there, and that was like Madden 15. Let's do this.
I love it. We'll make it happen. Add Orox into the mix for this Madden tournament for Asmaniacs. Great first call from him. That was awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fella getting in on the gifting game. 5-channel memberships. Boom. If you hear your name called, thank the big fella who just called the show. MTS, Matt LaFermina, Gilbert, I can't say the name Gilbert for whatever reason. Gilbert Farmer, Financial RX, Joe Price. You are all officially as Maniacs. Congratulations. Holy crap. Look, I always respectfully try to go in order of callers on the show who waits the longest. But sometimes you have to make exceptions when legends are on the line. We have not heard from this guy in a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Eugene Gorman up next. Hello, Charles.
Hey, Jake, how are you?
You like how I bumped you to the front of the line there, Charles?
It's fine, whatever. Anyway, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
How was your Memorial Day?
It was good. I worked a lot of it, but I still had a lot of fun. So it was a successful
Congratulations
weekend.
on your gigs, by the way. You're making progress.
Thank you, Charles. I can't wait for you to call me on one of my Sirius or ESPN shows.
I'll do it when I get the chance. Anyway, I'll be back to work tomorrow. I'll be doing dishes at the hospital.
Let's go. Congratulations, Charles.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm just, I really can't wait to see this kid Will McDonald really blossom as a player. I think he showed a lot of flashes of promise last year, even though he had very little playing time. The kid's a freak, man. I mean, the kid's an athletic freak. I mean, we saw him jumping over cars.
Could you jump over a car?
Fuck no. I can't do that for shit.
Oh, have you tried?
No, nor do I want to try. I'm not Superman. I'm not Spider-Man. I'm not the Hulk. I don't have superhuman strength in my legs. All I have is normal human strength in my legs.
Well, how do you know you couldn't do it if you haven't tried?
Trust me, I know. I know my own limitations.
Do you?
Anyways, a lot of people have been saying, Charles, we miss you. We wanted to call you on Jake's show. So here I am.
No, but you've been very missed, Charles. It's not the same without you.
Well, I'm a very busy guy. Plus, I have a YouTube channel to run as well. So
That's right. Give us a shameless plug like you normally do.
I'm just saying, I'm a YouTuber too.
I know. I'm a big fan of the show. I like when you talk about superheroes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Aurora to collab with me. She and I were trying to do a schedule prediction or record prediction or something. I'm still trying to wait for her to get back to me on that, but I'll probably talk with her more on the Discord.
That makes sense.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. I'm still thinking about going to the Jets Media Day for Richie on September 29th. That might be my birthday present for myself.
Oh.
I'll be turning 30 on the 10th.
That's like the one home game I can't make because I have a wedding right after. So I got to do like.
Oh, you're going to a wedding?
Yeah, unfortunately. I'll be late.
Is it a friend wedding?
It's a friend wedding. Yeah, I already told the parties that you're not going to see me at the ceremony or at the ceremony.
Well, if you want my advice, don't drink too much. I know you like to drink, but don't drink too much. And remember when they tossed the oh God, I caught it at my cousin Michael's wedding.
The float?
The garner on her leg.
Not ringing a bell, Charles.
I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be perverted. I'm just trying to think. Oh, God.
Are you referring to the bouquet, Charles?
No, not the bouquet. That's for the women. There's a thing for the guys to catch. Bouquets for the women. I forgot what the guys catch at the wedding. I freaking forgot.
Yeah.
Anyways.
The garter belt, Charles? Is that what you're referring to?
What?
The garter belt?
Yeah, the garter belt. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yep.
I remember at my cousin Michael's wedding, my hand went up and.
Are you sure it's not a chastity belt? Tom wrote that in the comments. No?
No, it's not a chastity belt. No.
Okay. Well, just try to ask the questions that people want to know.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun going to weddings. I haven't been to one in years, but I remember having a lot of fun at weddings.
Have you been to a wedding where you could legally drink yet?
I have drank. I think it was at one of my brother's best friend's wedding. I had a red apple sangria. Back then, I was kind of unaware of the medicine. I was the effects it had on my medication at that time. You always got to be careful with the alcohol, mixing alcohol with your meds. So,
that's true.
And you know, I don't know if I told anyone this, but I have a taste for wine, even though I can't drink it now because of the medication that I take. If I was able to take alcoholic beverages that wouldn't bug my medication, it would be wine. I always liked wine. I've liked wine since I was a kid. You know, I know this sounds silly, but when I was a kid, when I was growing up, I was born and raised Catholic, and whenever I go to communion, I would drink the wine. I was like, this tastes delicious. And I always liked wine ever since.
Well,
I know not everyone does. I know some people prefer beer. Some people prefer whiskey, rum.
Would you consider yourself a wine connoisseur, Charles?
I wouldn't say that. I just, you know, I just like to taste. I'm not like a connoisseur of wine.
How about chicken soup?
Oh, come on, Jake. You know that.
Well, we're still waiting for the recipe, Charles.
Jake, ask Charles if he likes pasta and chicken together. Absolutely. I had chicken with the garlic with tomato sauce. My mother, sometimes she makes chicken tomato sauce. Chicken flavored tomato sauce.
That's good.
My mother's Italian. She knows how to cook.
Here's a question from King Lowski, who's in the
Where's
audience.
your mama's chicken soup, Charles? Well, she won't be making it until around the fall or winter time. I will tell you this, it does involve angel hair like me. It does involve broth. It does obviously involve chicken. Involves celery, carrots. Lots of carrots. I love carrots.
Always.
I prefer baby carrots, though. Frozen baby carrots.
You ever eat a carrot and then you're just like, what's up, Doc? And then you take a bite out of it?
You know, it's funny. When I was in college, I looked around at the place. I'm like, wow, the menu food here sucks. And I saw this big, I didn't say it out loud. I don't want to be disrespectful. I said the back of my mind. So I see this big ass carrot. So you know what? Let me grab it and eat it for fuck's sake. I'll not wait till like late night. And no, I literally wanted to do the Bugs Bunny, but I didn't want to make a scene. You know,
Sounds
get
like-
myself look like a fool.
Sounds like you already made a scene to that point, though.
And I took it, and one of my friends was like, wow, Joe, that's a big ass carrot you got. I said, thank you. And
thank you.
I took a bite out of it. And I was like, oh, the carrot tastes okay, but whatever.
Now, a lot of people are in the comments are asking the same thing. I just want to confirm this was the name of the person you once revealed on the show. Big Fellow wants to know, ask Charles how it's going with Cynthia. And then Peter Castro also wrote, how's Cynthia? Cynthia, I believe, is the lady friend you were telling us about. Is that correct?
Her and I no longer speaking.
What happened? This is big news.
Her bipolar, I think, is getting the best of her. She says hello to me, good morning. She says, I don't want to be friends with you no more. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to hang out with you no more. And then she goes back and forth, back and forth. Yeah, I know she's bipolar, but I don't think she's taking her meds properly. I don't think her medicine's working. I don't think she's getting the help she needs. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this crap. So I blocked the number.
Wow. So you just completely got rid of the whole situation.
Well, did Cynthia steal your meds? No, she didn't get her.
Focus on me, not the chat, Charles.
Well, I can't help it. I got OCD, I got ADHD, I got a whole bunch of shit.
I understand, Charles.
But I forgave her the first time, but this time I'm just like, you know what? I'm just done. You need help.
How many times has this incident happened?
This is like the second time.
Well, 3 strikes and you're out. She doesn't deserve one more chance, maybe?
I think she needs help.
Yeah.
But
I'll tell you what, you know what they say, Charles? There's more fish in the sea.
I know. But nah, man, love does not stink. It's hard, but it's great. If it wasn't for love in the world, people like me would not exist.
That's right. The Gormans, they definitely
come
love you,
on, no. Be professional.
What comment are you reacting to?
Knob deep. Look what he says.
Oh yeah. Can't read that one.
Shaking my head.
I'm gonna need the chat to stop chatting so Charles can focus on this conversation here. Not an easy ask when there's 250 people live right now, Charles.
I
do have a super chat from Big Fella. It says, Charles, you're better off. There are more donuts to fill out there, buddy.
I love me some donuts.
Oh, yeah? What type of donuts do you like?
I like Boston cream. I like chocolate glazed. I like chocolate frosted.
Do you have
my favorite though is jelly.
Do you have Venmo or Zelle?
I think I have Venmo, yes.
All right. Well, you message me your Venmo, and I'll buy some donuts for you, all right?
Oh, stop it. No, Jay.
No, seriously. It's the least I can do, Charles.
I'll think about it, but thank you.
Of course. But then you got to call in and eat it like this on the show.
You're not going to let that go, are you? I was having some delicious chocolate-covered blueberries, for God's sake. You can't hate on a man for having some delicious chocolate-covered blueberries. I was hungry. I wanted to snack on something. I want to talk about some stuff.
I got you. Typically, you don't eat in broadcast, though, in my experience, being on the air for as long as I've been. But that's okay. On this show, there's no rules, all right?
But what I'm gonna say was that. But yeah. Anyway, other than that crazy shit with my quote unquote friend Cynthia, everything's been going great. My dad's still working. My brother's still working. My mother's still working. Everyone's doing good. You know, my grandmother, who's 98 years old, is still holding her own. She still has all her faculties, which is good. You know.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'm still very surprised my mother didn't want anything for Mother's Day. I'm very surprised about that because usually every year she would want something. I know it's just random, but hey, this is what it's for, right?
She didn't want anything for Mother's Day.
No, she actually, I don't know if I told you this, but she made us rib roast, which was freaking delicious.
No, when would you have told me this? I haven't heard from you in weeks.
I'm sorry, my apologies. On Mother's Day, she cooked. My 98-year-old, my father's mother, the only grandparent I have left. She made us rib roast, and it was freaking delicious. It was one of the best pieces of meat I've ever had in my life.
Do you
It
think
was really damn good.
Do you think Gary in Texas would like it, or he would hate on it too?
Would Gary from Texas?
Yeah.
Gary. Oh, you mean the boxing dude that says knockouts are not important?
Yeah, this guy. He's still on hold. We don't know where he is.
You put him on screen right next to mine. I can see it.
Yeah, but he's not there. Do you see him? I don't.
Oh, no. I don't see him. But I think, I don't know. Look, everyone's taste is different. That's true. Look, everyone's cooking. Look, everyone has their own style of cooking. Everyone's cooking is different. But I know who Gary is, Thomas. It just took me a while to remember his ass. Anyway.
I have someone who would like to talk with you before we wrap this, Charles.
Is it King Lowski?
It is the great King Lowski.
Hey, Charles. Hey, man, you talking about pot roast. You got pananis. You got chicken parm. You got all the food over there, Charles Gorman. I need your mama's chicken soup, Charles. Where is it, Charles? I need the recipe, Charles.
I just told you what it includes. Does that count as a recipe?
No, Charles. I need the actual recipe. You up there eating all the good food, Charles. I know you got the good seasoning. I know you got the good seasoning over there, Charles. The good seasoning. Let me get it, Charles. I need it, Charles. I need it.
You know, it's funny. My mother thought I was talking to her, but I'm like, no, I'm talking to you guys. I could have told her.
Mama Gorman, I love you, Mama Gorman. I need it, Mama Gorman.
Mommy
I
loves
need the chicken soup. I need it. Where is it? Charles, give me the recipe. Just.
Charles, your thoughts?
Look, when my mother gives it to me, I'll give it to you guys, okay?
All right, Charles. Well, thank you for calling the show. I feel like we covered a lot. It's been a while, and it's great to hear you're doing well. Good luck with the job tomorrow. Keep us updated.
Thank you. Right? I will. I always do well in my job.
That's right. I couldn't keep a straight face. Oh, what a call. Great job, Charles. Great job by the king. Got to hold Charles accountable, man. Oh, my God. All right, more calls right now. Ladies and gentlemen, JJ is on the line. Uh-oh. Hello, JJ.
I don't know why you said, "Oh, I have positive vibes only today." That might have been the greatest call from Charles. That's top 5 Jake Asman calls right there, in my opinion.
Really? I think we're too close to it, JJ. It just happened. We have to let it simmer.
No, that I can't believe. First, he talks about he caught a bouquet at a wedding. Then he double downs on the. I don't know. Listen.
No, he said it was. He said. Hold on. He said it was a chastity belt. It wasn't a bouquet.
Whatever it was, he wasn't supposed to catch it. That wasn't where he was supposed to be doing. But neither here nor there. I don't judge. Anyways, Gary mentioned me earlier. He said that because I mentioned the fried chicken, that I want Gary to know I don't agree with him on his take about the pasta. Chicken does go on pasta. I prefer crispy chicken or fried chicken, but chicken does go on pasta regardless. But a few hot takes for you guys. The best, if you have to eat gas station pizza, you got to get it from 7-Eleven. I don't condone it, but if you have to, if you don't know where you're going, you need some pizza, you see a 7-Eleven, that's acceptable. However, the best chain pizza for all the Floridians out there is this place is called Hungry Howie's. Now, it's only in Florida, from my understanding.
I never even heard of it.
Hungry Howie's. It's a Florida thing. So Ricky NY or all you guys can call in and let them know. If you're in New York or anywhere else, then you can go Domino's. But Hungry Howie's is by far is the best.
Domino's is my favorite between like Pizza Hut, Papa John's, like that trio, or Little Caesars. I'll take Domino's over those.
Yeah, Domino's is the best. Now, if we're talking McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, Wendy's, it's not even up for debate. Wendy's is $6 biggie bag, $5 biggie bag. Junior bacon cheeseburger, it's not even close. These are landslides. And then if Dre wants something to eat, then you got to go with gas station sushi for Dre. So.
Sending our thoughts to Dre, by the way. He's still recovering from his procedure on Friday.
Oh, he's not 100% yet.
I mean, he just had a heart surgery. I don't think he recovered that fast.
Well, I don't know. Well, hopefully he recovers, and I'm wishing him all the best. And when he gets better, hopefully I can send him some gas station sushi. I don't know what gas station serves sushi, but I'll find it and I'll send it over to him.
Hold on, JJ. Gator, who lives in Florida, says JJ's worst take ever. Hungry Howie's. That place is absolute trash. Tim, who also lives in Florida, says JJ Hungry Howie's is trash. So I can't speak on this because I've never had it. But I would lean with those guys over you personally, because your takes a lot of times are very questionable.
Hey, listen, you don't have to listen to me. You can go. You guys are going to Jacksonville, which I still don't understand why. A Nashville meetup would have been so much better. But when you're out there in Jacksonville, I don't know if there's Hungry Howie's in Miami. Is this like a northern central Florida thing?
I'm not going to Miami to have Hungry Hippo Howie, whatever it's called.
What are you gonna have while you're out there?
In Florida, I don't know. If I'm in Miami, there's a million good restaurants in Miami.
Yeah, to each his own. I'm just giving a suggestion. If we're talking about Domino's, Little Caesars, we're already talking about not so good pizza. So it doesn't really matter. If you're ever in Toronto, there's this place called Pizza. Now that's disgusting. That's terrible. But it's only in like Toronto and like Montreal. So there you go for that, for all the Canadian Jets fans.
JJ, thank you for the time. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see that JJ's food takes are just as bad as his football takes. Black Gypsy up next. What's up, Black Gypsy?
Yeah, I fucking love this show. Listening to it's interesting how it's grown, man. Like, it's just funny to watch all the characters now becoming a part. It's dope. So
especially now, like off-season mode, like what I mean? Like, we'll still do the typical monologue. We'll talk Jets, but like, it'd be silly for me to not lead into this. The Asmaniacs. They're the best. You never know where it's going.
It's literally like watching a comedy show. Like, there's awkward moments where you're like, "Oh, this is going to be so good." Gary needs to make a thing for him that says worst takes, because he is by far the worst take guy. Like, and his takes are just like, who doesn't eat chicken? Come on, like this is like makes no sense. The next thing is this Madden tournament that you people speak of. All right, we should do this. I love when people come on and say they want to play Madden. I'm a Madden god. Like
Ooh.
Savages 420. A god that should be worshipped. So if any of you fools want to actually play Madden, Jake, I am here for it. Miami is here for it. We
I
will
love it.
sponsor it. Let's go. Other than that, go Jets.
I love it. All right, you know what? We maybe have to plan this. The best way to plan it is to get everyone in the Discord. We'll make like a group, and we'll do a drawing, and we'll do a tournament here. You guys could handle it on your own, right? You just need like the gamer tag. Or at least that's how it was when I used to be a gamer. You like the gamer tag on Xbox or PlayStation. Can you play cross consoles now? I'm sure they could do that now, right? If someone has PlayStation, you could play with someone with an Xbox. Yeah, we'll make that happen. That was like the thing growing up. It's like you get a PlayStation or an Xbox because you couldn't cross over play it. I'm in. I'll watch. I think, Tim, was this your gamer tag? Is that what this is? Xbox, STD, Cron Killer, EA account, Arsonage _311. There you go. For those who want to challenge Tim and Madden ahead of the Lowski showdown. We got like 4 people that want in on this, though. All right, here's a food take I could address. Knob Deep says Zaxby's greater than Cane's. No, Cane's greater than Zaxby's. I've had both many times. Nate says, Jake, now that you live in the city, do you still eat fast food? If so, why? I haven't had fast food once since I have been back in New York. Now, I've had Chipotle. I don't consider Chipotle fast food. Chipotle to me is like quick casual. It's in its own category. It's not really like fast food. Fast food is like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's. That's what I consider fast food. But I've certainly had less Chipotle since I moved home. There's no doubt. Am I going to have it tonight? Maybe. Or maybe despite Gary, I'll get some chicken parm. We'll find out. More of your calls. Let's go to Paul. He's up next. Hello, Paul.
Long time. How you been?
Paul, where have you been, man? You and Gorman coming out of the the hiding today. Like I don't know how else to say it. Where have you guys been?
For starters, I just stopped laughing after the last 15 minutes. But I was away St. Paul, Minnesota on business for like a week and a half. So it was all training classes. So I was dead all day, but glad to be back for sure. But oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing, brother. That was he rolled that out so well and kept going with it, and it was perfect. I needed to laugh. You know, I'm swamped trying to catch up with my work now because of being away. You know how it goes, and I'm just sitting here cranking emails. But yeah, I caught a couple of the shows late when I could, but it was hard. But I'm glad to be back, and really looking forward to it. I know Jets are going to make some more moves. What do you really think moves-wise? What are we going to do next? Because Joe's not done.
I don't know if it's a big move, though. I think it's Bakhtiari or McGovern. I think it's one of them. I mean, could they maybe sign, like Calais Campbell is still out there, I'm sure, if they wanted to like add a defensive lineman for cheap, if they could get him, maybe. I wouldn't bank on another like big-time signing, though. I think they're pretty much done.
I know, but I definitely think they're going to do one or two more like smaller signings, and Bakhtiari still I feel is going to happen. I read an article the other day that he's actually ahead of progress and actually doing well. So hopefully that continues, because that to me, if he could give us 7 games and be a plug, I mean that would just be amazing. But can't wait for this season like everybody else. But like you keep saying, I'm also a big time summer fan, so I want to enjoy my summer, but damn, I just can't wait for September. And there's not a doubt in my mind, we stay healthy this year, we are going to show people who we are, and I could tell how motivated this team is to do it. Can we just please God for once just stay generally healthy? That's all I ask. And let the rest fall where it may. You know what? Just want to see a generally healthy year like everybody else, because there's not a doubt in my mind. I still think 12-5 is low. I think we're going to be 13-4. I really do. But health is everything. So we'll see. Love your show. Missed you guys for a week. Glad to be home, and we'll catch up soon, brother. Thank you.
Paul, appreciate it, man. Good to hear from Paul. typically calls us under the influence of alcohol. So that was a sober Paul there, which is great. Tremendous. Super chat. Rick Kent checks in. Shout out to Rick, one of the best. Everyone in my office was asking what I was laughing at when King Lowski was berating Charles. Oh, that was so funny. Lowski came through twice today. First, he went after Gary, and then he got in on Charles. Love it. More of your calls right now. Rob, the Jet fan from Glenhead, is up next. Hello, Rob.
Jake, this is Comedy Central now.
It's crazy, man.
I'm laughing my ass out here. Some of these takes and JJ with this, I don't know, Howdy Hippo, whatever the hell that was. What does he call it? Clownland Eat Pizza? I mean, or the gas station pizza from Gary, and he's calling himself a Goomba. I mean, they wouldn't let him in Italy. What kind of food is that? I'm going to piss off Neil and guys on Bonesy if they hear this conversation. They're going to be pissed. I don't know how these people eat, but it's disgusting, dude.
Neil would have been appalled if he heard Gary's calls today.
Oh my God, he would have went off. I mean, I tell you, honestly, I don't eat any of those Burger King, McDonald's. I don't eat any of that crap. I can't. I stopped eating that when I was a kid. Because when you're a kid, you love anything. You know, you eat anything. You know, but when you get older, you start to appreciate the better foods in life and stuff, and you kind of are what you eat. I mean, but you know, Charles also had me cracking up. I can see why you put him on so much. That poor guy.
We haven't heard from him. The people love Charles. He's got a cult-like following.
And then you're staring at the poor guy. He just sit there at the end of the call.
Well, I thought he was going to hang up. You know, maybe he had another point he wanted to make.
He was just looking at you. That was hysterical. Oh my God, it's good stuff. I mean, no place has this confidence. I mean, let's be honest here, Jake. You're the man, Jake.
There's not too many channels that have a Charles Gorman or a V-Man or a Neil or you or a Lowski. I mean, I can name 50 amazing callers that we have. It's amazing.
Right? I hope I made that 22 team. I had to make that 22 team.
You did. I'm going to save that for later in the week, but we will go through that. You were on the team though, Rob. Don't worry.
I can't wait to hear that. That's going to be cool.
I love it. Good call, Rob. And if you have any issues with the team, I didn't make it. Boomtown made it. I'm just going to give my thoughts. So I get off scot-free. All right, we got memberships flying off the shelves here. Mike D's Nuts just gifted 1 channel membership, and it went to Taz Tactics. Let's rapid fire. Snowball, 5 memberships. Oh, baby, Snowball stepping up now for the people. Sound the alarms. Giovanni, Carl Banana, Steve K, Ernie, Phil, you were all Asmaniacs. Mother effing Chew is getting in on the Asmaniac membership gifting parade.
Choo, mother effing chew.
David Duran has received a membership, and D's Nuts is back for more, baby. Holy crap, he has done it again. Super chat. This one is, membership gifting to Moshe Behar. Shout out to Moshe for receiving a channel memberships. This has been a banner show of elite calls after elite call. And joining us right now is someone that this audience reveres. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like he's live at work. Scott in the kitchen up next. Hello, Scott.
Hey, what's up, fellas? Gangrene. Okay, so here, we're at work. There's some of the TVs, you know. I haven't really been in here, but this is the bunker, you know, indoor golf.
So it's an indoor golf simulator.
Absolutely. There's seven different bays. And
sing it, Scott.
And here's the park. Right across the street.
Yeah.
There's ducks down there, so. So what's up, fellas?
Are you a big Van Halen fan, Scott?
I like David Lee Roth boy. I don't.
I'm gonna need you to jump, Scott. Jump.
I get up, look this me down. And there's another bay down there. So that's what you're looking at.
Well, Scott,
So
it looks like a hell of a place.
oh, it is. It's 11,000 square feet. They just opened up last month. It's just me and Anthony. What's up? Hello. Hello.
Oh yeah.
That's my man right there.
What's his name?
Anthony. A-Bomb. It's just me and him.
A-Bomb.
What's up?
A-Bomb, what is Scott like as an employee?
He's pretty good, man. Feels like kind of nervous sometimes, but like he does his thing.
Yep.
Yeah, because you don't know where everything is. It's a pain in the ass. You know, you're making stuff, you don't know where things are. It's frustrating.
Like fucking arm's length of people half the time, all the time.
There you have it.
Tremendous.
Yes. So, but you know, so what's going on, man? Talk to me.
Scott, you called the show. You got a take on something?
Well, yeah. You know, I mean, like I said, Sauce Gardner's going to run. I mentioned that a little bit. I think that's interesting. Like I said, I thought of it for like 30 seconds. That's about. I think that's. You're going to have to get him in traffic because you're not going to have him cover one-on-one. I think that to me just makes sense. You know, they're saying our defense is what, top 10, 15? No. We're on the field the whole time. I mean, our offense never has the ball. And it's interesting, someone was mentioning the new kickoff rules. It's implemented, what was the XFL put it in, where they're closer together. I think that's interesting. And if the ball doesn't go to the 20-yard line, doesn't it get brought back to the 25? It's a penalty if you don't make it inside the 20. Is that correct?
Sure.
And no, that's it. We're working, getting our, doing our thing and getting into shape, getting ready for the season.
What time does your shift start, Scott, or has it already started?
Oh, God. Usually 3 o'clock. And then we get out of here around 10-ish. Yesterday I was in 11. So
any duck soup specials?
I think Lowski wants that duck soup though. No, I don't think so. Not tonight.
No.
But
what's the signature item at this place?
I don't know, Anthony. What's the signature item? Do you think? No. I don't think there really is one. I mean, they all sell pretty high. He's going to switch the menu around a couple of things. Yeah, I can't think of one. And like I said, he's been here a month and a half, so that's it tonight. So,
any specials tonight on the menu?
No.
You don't got that all started up yet. Yeah, I know that Cody was thinking about it. Right now, don't got nothing crazy going on.
Oh, you know what though? Can we do something?
What?
Can you show me your hair?
What?
Seriously, can you show me your hair?
My hair?
No, take it out of your. Check this out. Check this out. Hold on a second. Wait.
Everybody likes the mullets, man.
Trust me.
You do it upwards. I actually do it. Thumbs up.
What a kitchen.
What's wrong?
What's up?
I love the hair that you both have. Tremendous.
Thanks.
Tremendous flow.
Mm-hmm. So he's got hair too, man. I mean, we're the Hair Bear bunch. So just thought I'd show you that, guys. Stay tuned. And I want to say something to you want something, mate? You got your boomerang, but our man Craig, the guy's got a dream of a voice. You know, he sounds like an Australian love novel narrator. Incredible. Hey, all the fellas, what's going on, guys? Hope everything's cool. That's it.
What about the women who watch this show? It's not just fellas.
Oh, Genergy and Carla. There you go. Ladies first. What's
Aurora
up,
as well? Leanie.
I haven't met any of those, so ladies first. Hope everything's cool.
All right.
And that's it.
Well, Scott, thanks for the time.
Hey, thank you, man. That's what I mean. I want to get you guys up here.
Oh, we'll be there. We'll do a live show from there, Scott. What a call. What a call. Uno Jets with a super chat. Best show ever, but what I'm really hungry for is a Jet Super Bowl win. Can't wait. Go Jets. I filled in for the guy on radio yesterday that said can't wait. I mean, me too, man. Bring on the season. Enjoy summer, but I'm ready for the season. Matthias is up next. Good luck following Scott, Matthias. What's up, man? Well, you don't have to because your line stinks. Let's go to Jonathan. He's up next. Hello, Jonathan.
What's going on? I was just catching up on the last show. Did Boomtown come out with that list for the all 22?
Yes, he has sent me it, but I haven't publicly displayed it yet. I haven't broken it down yet. I'm saving it for later in the week.
I wanted to plead my case for right tackle. So I just wanted to plead my case to him. I'm just saying, I could be there, man. I got good feet, good hands. You know, my jab step is immaculate. So I just want to put that out there. But I hope you're having a good day. Hope everything's going good. I didn't catch up on this show yet, so I'm going to watch it as I'm driving. So keep it going.
You're in for a ride, Jonathan. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I can imagine. I already know. I can hear it.
Hey, Jonathan. Great call, man. Nice sweatshirt, too. All right, Matthias is back. Let's see if the line works. What's up, Matthias?
All right, listen, Scott, I love how, like, you opened up with the call and you're like, all right, so Jake, talk to me. What's going on? And you just literally looked at him like, Scott, you're the one that called me. What do you mean? I don't even know what was going on. I was laughing hysterical.
He pulled a V-Man. V-Man does the same crap. He's like, so what's going on? You called the show. I don't know. Tell me.
I love V-Man. I miss V-Man. We gotta have him. You gotta call soon, V-Man. But no, in terms of what JJ was saying, I've never heard of this Hungry Harry Hippo or Hungry Hippo, whatever you called for the pizza, JJ. So I need someone from Florida to call in to the Asman show and to confirm if this is a good spot in Florida. We still haven't gotten that confirmation yet, Jake.
Well, Gator said it was bad, and so did Tim from Fishland. They live in Florida.
Okay, all right, fair enough. And Charles, we're gonna need that recipe still. And in terms of the juicy, I don't know, what was it, like the meat that your mom made or something? I don't know. That seemed, yeah, it sounded really good. It was really getting me hungry. And now I'm actually gonna enjoy some tacos right now, right here.
That was tremendous.
Here we go. All right, so good talking to you, Jake. And yeah, Hungry Harry Hippos. Hit that up, people in Florida.
Matthias, thank you. Speaking of Florida, NY Jets Florida is in Florida. He's up next. Hello, NY.
Jake, good afternoon. Making a few comments after those various calls that I've heard. My first observation is I don't know who has a lower blood pressure, Jake Klein or Robbie Sabo. Those guys are like the calmest two guys in the world I've ever seen. Gary's pizza take is really not the worst take in my opinion. That was my original topic of my call, because he mentioned Aaron Rodgers not being at his barbecue. He would never invite Aaron Rodgers to his barbecue. And then secondly, barbecue.
Then he watched Aaron be interviewed and said, I love the guy. I didn't realize.
Yeah, but the worst thing is, the worst take, I'm getting stung by a bug. The worst take that he has is after 40 years realizing that dogs are good pets. Like it's cool to have an animal as in your life. And I'm like, what kind of life did Gary lead before? I mean, the Egyptians had dogs 2,000 years ago, and took Gary 40 years to realize how great a pet is. But so I don't think that's his worst. I think that's his actual worst take. But he's a good guy, though. He's a great caller, so I'm not trying to bag on him.
Do you think I should charge rent for him just to sit in the green room the entire show?
I really wanted to debate him, but when he started talking, but rather have Lowski fill in. But yeah, see if he's there. Oh yeah, Gary.
Hey, Gary, you there? Yeah, I don't think he's back yet.
Probably making rice with chicken, but Gary, you got to ask him his wine choices now, Jake. See if he's on point with those. You got to have the right wine with your meal.
It's a fair point. NY, excellent call. Gary, you there? Gary.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Not there. Now, I'm seeing a legend in the comment section right now. The chat's going crazy. Lane Kerner's in the house. Let's go Jets was Lane's first comment. How do you feel about the Jets? Lane, I feel great about the Jets. And Lane, if you're able to call in, we'd love to have you on. We basically have had an all-star cast of callers. More of your calls right now. Speaking of all-star cast of callers, joining us right now is a former member of the 2015 National League champion New York Mets. Daniel Murphy joins the show. Hello, Murph.
Hey, guys. Hey, hold up. I'm in the gym. Let me walk out of here real quick so I can hear. Hold up.
Oh, I'm holding.
Yeah. All right. My bad. My bad. I
Uh-oh.
one of the things
The Murph Wi-Fi strikes again. Call back, Murph. Internet service was as bad as any Gary take we've heard. Checking on Gary here. See if he's here. Nope. Brian Nichols just became a member. Congrats, Brian. Actually, it's Brian Nicholas. Hopefully I said that right. Well, thanks for signing up. Did it the old-fashioned way. Didn't need someone to give you a hand-me-down membership. You just did it yourself. Respect. Boomtown says, Jake, you really do need to charge Gary rent to sit in your green room all day. Yeah, probably right. Like right now, it's just the Gary show, and Gary's not even here. Unreal. Gary. Nope, not there. All right, back to the calls to see if Murph has better internet. Hello, Murph.
Sorry, guys. I forgot I was connected to the gym Wi-Fi, and I walked out of there, so that's what the problem was there. But anyway, so can't believe I'm saying this, but I actually agree with Gary to an extent. I would rather have 7-Eleven pizza than I would McDonald's, Burger King, or Wendy's.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, but there is a little context to this. I don't live in New York, so I haven't had good pizza. So you gotta bear with me there. I mean, there's a couple joints around here that's pretty decent, I guess, but I don't know if they would live up to New York standards. Probably not.
Yeah, but wouldn't you want any item from McDonald's before you'd have bad pizza?
No.
You don't like
McDonald's. The
don't
only
like a
thing
Big
that I
Mac?
can give to McDonald's. Nah, I don't eat burgers from fast food places unless it's like maybe Five Guys.
What about chicken tenders from Wendy's? Chicken nuggets?
They're okay. I don't know if I'd choose it over 7-Eleven pizza though.
This is
I
a
guess it
shocking
depends on
take.
the day.
So you're part of like the 15% that voted with Gary the other day. We found someone to show their face.
I didn't vote. I didn't even know there was a vote, to be honest with you. I don't catch the shows live that much, but
There was a poll, unfortunately.
yeah. Usually doesn't work out in Gary's favor, does it?
No, you're on the wrong side of history if you're on Gary's side with any take.
I know. I got to be wrong sometimes. Can't always be an all-star. But the other thing is I know other guys have talked about this before. I'm not sure if I've heard your take on it, Jake. Who do you think is more valuable to the team? Like, who would you rather re-sign if you can only re-sign one, and that's between Michael Carter II or DJ Reed?
Ooh, I think it's DJ Reed.
Really?
Yeah, I do. Carter's elite, but why? Like, there's a reason why a number 2 corner gets paid more than an elite nickel corner. Positional value. I think you could scheme.
But everybody says nickel is harder to play.
It is, but I think what is more instrumental in your defense? I think having a better number 2 corner, especially when you have Sauce. You know, because that guy's going to get targeted.
Yeah, I mean, I get that, but I don't know. I feel like if you have the sideline helping you, that takes away like part of the release package, and I really think that nickel's gonna. I think I think Michael Carter II. I think he's a top 3 nickel in the league, and I don't know if DJ Reed is better than a top 20 corner in the league.
I think he's a top 20 corner.
And that's all respect. I love DJ Reed. He's the man. I mean, but.
I think it's a more valuable position, though. The way the NFL is going, with the emphasis on throwing the ball, I'd rather have a better cover corner who could play on the outside than a nickel. I want both. I want to make it clear, but I think it's easier to find Michael Carter than it is to find a number 2 corner that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, we got Eccles though. I kind of feel like Eccles could step in there, but I get what you're saying. I think we just disagree on like I look at Carter as better at his position than Reed is.
He is, but
you're
who's
looking
more
at
valuable
Reed
to
as more
right?
valuable. The position is more valuable. I get what you're saying there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have too much else to touch on. I haven't really called in a while. It's slow season, you know, and I've been really busy, but figured I'd check in and I guess agree with Gary for a second on this particular topic.
What about chicken and
oh, that was the other thing.
Italian
Yeah,
food?
yeah.
Chicken and
No,
pasta.
My favorite Italian dish is chicken Alfredo. So Gary, he needs to go to the hole for that one. That's outrageous. Come on.
Yep, that would make sense. Murph, excellent call. Good to hear from you.
Yep. See you, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Murphy checking in. And look who has finally decided to show up. Gary is back. But first, shout out to Jet Set for Life, who gifted 1 channel membership. And it went to Hype, Hype, in the chat. All right, folks. He's been sitting on hold, and we're going to start charging rent in the green room. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary is back. Hello, Gary.
Am I live on this?
No, we're not on air right now. I ended the show.
I just took Cannoli for a walk, came back. Am I live on this right now?
No, we're not on the air.
Oh.
How's it going?
I mean, all's well. How are you?
Good. I'm going to turn the show back on. All right, hold on 1 second. All right, let's go to Gary. He's up next. What's up, Gary?
I feel like I'm on the Twilight Zone. Are you old enough to remember the Twilight Zone, Jake?
No, but I've seen it.
Okay.
It came out in the 60s, Gary.
They still run it and stuff? Like you've seen the Twilight Zone?
Yes, I've seen it.
Okay. They used to run New Year's Day marathons of the Twilight Zone, like reruns when I was a kid. I guess I had work to do. I guess I just stayed in the green room. I didn't even know you guys were still alive. It's a long show, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So what are we talking about? Food?
Your food, yeah, your food takes.
What do you want? Like pizza joints or what do you want?
What was the question? Someone in the chat will remember. What was the question we were supposed to ask Gary? Anyone remember? Wait on the chat to come back to us. A lot of people are saying I should charge you rent to sit in my green room all day.
Yeah, it's a horrible habit. Like it's like if you ever let me borrow a pen to like sign something, you're not getting that pen back. I'm walking away with that pen, and then like not leaving your green room is my other bad habit. Like I forget to leave the room.
What's your wine list? I think that was one of the questions.
Wine?
Yeah, you're a wine guy?
No.
No?
No.
So Mr. Italian doesn't like wine as you berate people who like chicken and pasta?
Well, it's just my mom's side. She's off the boat, but yeah, I'm not. I've never gotten into wine. Never really drank wine. That's weird, right? That's a little weird, but I never.
What are your thoughts on Charles chicken soup? Would you have that with pasta?
I'm not a big soup guy, period. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with soup. It's just not like it's not something I would order. Like if you gave me a bowl of soup, I'll eat it. Like I'm not gonna complain about it, but it's not high on my list of things that I would. Like, I would never order it from a restaurant.
Chicken noodle soup or
just really any soup. I'm not a big
lobster
soup guy.
bisque, clam chowder.
Okay, clam chowder for sure. Okay, is clam chowder is that soup? I guess that's soup, right?
Yeah, of course it's soup.
Okay.
How would you describe clam chowder?
I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, no, it's soup. I guess. Okay, then I retract that statement. I like clam chowder.
Okay. Did you see Gator's new exit for you?
I don't know. As soon as I got off, my son wanted to go with Cannoli for a walk because my other son was at the park, so they wanted to meet up. So as soon as I got off, he was like waiting at my door. So I literally just got back right now. Like I just sat back down. I haven't seen anything since I walked away when I ended my first call in.
Chicken with pasta is worse than peanut butter with sandwich.
What a call by Gary. All right. We're going to end this shortly here. We got a little bit left. little more we still could do because we've had all the heavy hitters call in today for the most part. Still haven't heard from Neil, but Neil did call in on the early show. And joining us right now is a man who needs zero introduction. He is a man that is considered to be the greatest shoe salesman of all time. Until some would say Neil came into his store and beat him. More on that right now.
The only thing better than all them shoes is Joey D, cause he totally rules. Jake, my brother, I'm high as a kite. I love everybody. Damn, this show is crazy.
Bozy.
Jake, my brother. Can we just start off? Can we just start off by saying Gary is the man. He gives us so much great content, you know. I just love him. And as a real Italian, you know, he takes everything out of context. That's his problem. Like, yeah, you don't put chicken and pasta like grilled chicken and spaghetti sauce pasta, but there's a million dishes in the world that you have chicken and pasta, Gary. I'm 100% Sicilian, and you know, come on, it's just like the context is always too much for Gary. But have you noticed how good Lowski sounds when he calls in? He sounds like a different person. He can scream as loud as he wants, and he won't hurt my ears.
Did he get a new phone?
I think he did. I can't believe none of you guys have noticed. Normally, when Lowski starts getting Lowski'd up, that shit, like, you know, it stings a little, but it feels good because he's the king, you know. But now, when Lowski's screaming, he sounds crisp as shit. I could blast that shit. Oh man, Lowski, I'm loving the new phone. I don't know if anybody else has noticed it, but I noticed, baby. So that shit is great.
Bodes, spectacular call out of you.
Yeah, I don't got nothing, Jess, because we're in the middle of May and there's nothing else to talk about besides comedians. And shout out to Charles and shout out to Jake for the best straight face in the game.
I don't know what you're talking about. What a call by Bonesy. I will say we will have some stuff to talk about tomorrow. The Jets have an OTA that's open for the media. Second one out of, I think, the 3 that they allow. So we'll get some sound tomorrow from players. Salah's talking in the morning. I'll be live tomorrow at 3 Eastern with Sabo, who will be at the practice. So we'll get a full recap on what he saw when he joins us. And we'll react to some of what Salah said, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to that. And I was going to announce this in the Discord first, but at this point, if you've been watching the show and we're 2 hours in, I feel like you're a real maniac and you deserve to hear it. Joining us on Thursday, making his triumphant return to this show, is a man who I would consider one of the most passionate Jet fans in the history of fandom. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Beningo joins us at 10 a.m. Eastern this Thursday morning.
I hate this team. I hate them. I hate them.
Little Victor Cruz dance. Oh, Victor. Woo. We're doing a little salsa, baby. Yeah. Woo.
Joe will be joining us Thursday, 10 a.m. Eastern time. Our last call was supposed to be Bonesy, but when a member of the 4% female demographic calls in, we move them to the front of the line. Here we go, folks. Buckle up. Aurora's on the line. Hello, Aurora.
Hi, Jake. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Now, I was shocked to learn that you and Charles might be collaborating here.
I know. I thought it would be you and I.
Well, we can right now. Let's go through the schedule. We'll make Charles jealous. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I feel like I'm having like a Doug on the couch moment right now. I got home around 2 p.m. I had to go in this morning around like 5 a.m. for work.
How's the storm situation there? My friends down there were telling me they don't have power right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't have power right now. Here, thank goodness I have power, and that's why I sent the message in the chat with Gary. I was like, hey, do you guys good over there? So some people are affected, some people aren't, but it was pretty crazy because it was basically hurricane winds coming at 6 a.m. in the morning.
It's like the second time in 2 weeks there's been a crazy storm in Texas.
You know what? It happens and everything. So, but weather.
I'm glad I moved that. I guess I got out at the right time.
Yeah, you did. So yeah, but anyways, just wanted to come on, say I'm sorry, Charles, again, but unfortunately, I'm working a lot and just trying to recover right now and trying to get back to a normal-ish schedule, but hopefully I can get something planned for the summertime. So.
What are your thoughts on the chicken soup recipe, Aurora? Do you think if you collaborate with him, you're going to be able to get it out of him? Is that why you're secretly trying to do this?
I need some of your mama's chicken soup.
You know, that's actually a pretty good idea. So I can maybe like sweet talk him. So.
Well, keep us posted on the collaboration.
Sounds good.
The Great Aurora, check it in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Love it. Maybe it's a sign that Allen should have moved to Texas if it's storming right now. Maybe the weather gods are giving you a precursor of what's to come. Just a thought I had. All right. That's about it for the show today. I don't know what more we could really do. What a program. 80 new members, insane calls, bunch of great super chats. Shout out to the Asmaniacs for the support. If you want to go to Jets Texans with us, join my Patreon and message me. I need a head count. The Jets are asking for a final number by next week. We're speaking with a ticket rep tomorrow or actually on Thursday. So I'll have more information. We're going to try and see if we can get Asmaniacs either on the field before the game or after the game. So got some things planned, but a great seat. You're not going to find this value anywhere else. Lower bowl, $135. It's a special group ticket discount rate. Patreon.com/Jake Asman Show. Want to make sure we get as many people there as possible. So please, please, please sign up for the Patreon if you haven't, so I can get a head count and go from there. All right. Appreciate everyone for their support. This has been a wild show. I don't even know what clip to play at the end here because I feel like everything I play cannot match what's already transpired, but I will do my best. Once again, thank you all for watching. This has been the Jake Asman Show. We didn't hear from V-Man today, so you know what? Why don't we go back and play something that is synonymous with this show? The first time V-Man fell asleep on the air. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Let's go, Jets.
Now, when Neil was the first caller today, the other guy who I was asked more about last night, besides Neil, is this guy online right now who might be sleeping. V-Man's up next. Hello, V-Man. Come on. V-Man, you up?
Yep. Sorry. Linus is right. Linus freaking out. Sorry.
What's up, man?
All right. Sorry, man. I look, I work the graveyard shift. So
I get it.
I had this on in the background waiting for my turn.
I respect the passion, V-Man. That's a real Jet fan right there.
Yeah, no, honestly looking forward to this game. It's Monday night, so I can actually, properly enjoy it, without having to wake myself up in the middle of sleeping.